we'll see Justin Herbert and the Miami Dolphins versus Cam Newton and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 10, 1st and goal.
10-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Rolling to his right. And now he'll tuck, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Cam Newton. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Makes it third
Now
and
the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
first and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught by Nelson left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
17-yard line.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily at.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deon Cain. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Return. The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 4 yards.
And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 8 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap around this season.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 50, Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To the air again, Newton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Newton sliding out of the... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Newton. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 17.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the take.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 26-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
6-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
22, Matt Breida.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deon Cain with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A draw play for Mixon, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it.
Newton on the keeper.
Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now, 3rd and 10.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Newton's pass.
Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
TJ Logan on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Breida on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Duggar there on the coverage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will do it for this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike, strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Receiver.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
49-yard
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rolled with the extra extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is
defensively by now. You know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run again with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Cam Newton sacked.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
31.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Herbert operating from the red zone. And Nelson's got it here right side. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they need. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
43-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deon Cain, the intended.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Going up top for Miller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Newton on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Miami set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got Burton here.
Newton's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
First down, Jackson.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
On the carry.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Goal.
They snap it to Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Cam Newton and his offense down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 44 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now he'll pull it down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kane, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Newton on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 9 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third down. Third and long. It's Newton. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 2 minutes. 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 2